Hey guys, this is HBK Grand making a video about the Baro Ki'Teers visit on the consoles. So this is basically Xbox right now, but the consoles actually get the same thing from Baro Ki'Teers visit apart from PC. Consoles are usually like a month almost behind, or like 2 visits as people like to call it, from PC. So I have left a video for the PC. If you guys want to watch it, I'll share a link below. Whereas for Xbox, Switch, and PS4, today we're gonna check out what the Baro Ki'Teers has brought in, because he basically brings in the same thing for all of the 3 platforms. So starting off, he has actually brought in the Machete Wraith, which is a melee weapon. You can use this for master rank. It used to be really powerful, but like all the melee weapons are strong. So even though this is like a raid type weapon, it's still okay, not OP anymore, but it's still strong if you're a low level player. Whereas for the time being, when it's on PS4, you can get this for 20 to 25 platinum, while the Baro Ki'Teers here, when he leaves, it goes about 35 to 40 platinum. That's the highest I've seen. For Xbox, it's actually like somewhere between like 30 to 50 platinum. So, and when it leaves, it goes a little bit higher. Switch, I'm not really sure about the Switch prices, but they're comparatively like just like Xbox prices right now, because there's less people there, so that way it makes it a little bit harder to, you know, like farm for these things. So that's why like the prices are a little bit between like Xbox and PC. Prisma Rostam Kubro armor, so that is an armor for your Kubro. The Tenno Kindred Drug, so that's for your quarters, or like you could put it in your ship. The Prime Slip Magazine, the Prime Target Cracker, Prime Ravage, and then Prime Fever Strike. Now, the Prime mods, guys, is a really tricky business, especially for the new people. So I just want to suggest a couple of things. Things like, for example, Prime Slip Magazine, it's not really that important right now. If you're like a really new person, you can wait for it. But if you want to get it for collection purposes, I would recommend it. But your priority should be at least getting the Prime Target Cracker, which gives you 110% critical damage for your pistol mods. So if you're like a fan of like Redeemer, like not Redeemer, but like if you're a fan of like Piranha or like a Bolto or like Eklex, like the ones that use like critical damage a lot more, this mod will be awesome to have. Then you have the Prime Ravage for shotgun. So if you like shotguns, like for example, if you want to do it for Tigris, if you want to do it for Heck or something like that, if you want to build it for towards like critical damage, you can do it. Even though Tigris, like a lot of people go for status, but anyhow, like if whichever or like Arcaplasma or like a lot of people try different things, right? So that would be a really awesome thing to have. For the melee weapon, this is the Prime Fever Strike. So you have a silver mod, which is the Fever Strike, which gives you about 90% of toxin, whereas this one is Prime Fever Strike, which gives you 165% toxin. So this would be, like buff up a lot of your toxin damage on your melee weapon. So currently, if you want to get 3 Prime mods like on the consoles, these 3 would be the best one in my opinion. Whereas the benefit of getting it from the Baro Ki'Teers is that you do not have to spend about 3 million tax credits. So if you were to trade this from a player, let's just say if you were trading with me, the trade tax, a lot of people like have this, like a lot of new people ask me this question that like, hey, where is that all that million credit going for? Are you stealing my credits? I'm like, no, I'm not stealing your credit. It's just like a tax credit type thing that goes towards just like a Warframe thing, right? So it just goes like when you're trading, there's a tax amount on everything from mods, prime parts, and everything like that. So for a lot of the new people kind of like get this, like this guy might be taking the credits, but it doesn't happen like that. But if you focus over here, you'll see that Prime Target Cracker costs like 400 ducats and 150,000 tax credits. I mean, sorry, like just credits. So you'll just be paying 150,000 credits instead of 1 million if you were trading to a player. Similarly with Prime Ravage, 100k, and then Prime Fever Strike, 200k. So if you combine all 3 of them, that's like less than a million tax credit that you would be paying if you were trading with a player. So just keep that in mind. The Mara Detron, this is one of the most beautiful secondaries a person can get from Baro Ki'Teers. Why is because of mag. If you love mag, this one weapon is really awesome to have with mag prime or mag regular one, whichever one you're using. So with the polarize and the magnetism and everything like that, this thing actually is a killer with a proper build. So, or otherwise you still need it if you are like a achiever, you'll still need it for that 3000 XP for your mastery rank. The Mirage Immortal Skin, the Ki'Teers Raza Sandana, the left Prisma Daedalus Knee, the right one, the left Prisma Daedalus Shoulder Guard, and then the right one, the chest, and then the Prisma Shade. So this is one of the most coolest sentinels that is in the game. This one, you're actually with the proper build, if you make it to for survivability wise and everything like that, it has the ability to make your warframe go invisible. So if you are like want to be low-key almost all the time with any warframe, you could actually have Prisma Shade with you, which actually helps in keeping you invisible from time to time, like if you perform the right stuff. So just keep that in mind. Otherwise, it does give you 6000 XP and then 3000 for the weapon. So just keep that in mind that you get that from there. The Prisma Jet Sentinel wings, the Prisma Koi Sentinel tail, the Prisma Mech Head Sentinel mask, and then the Taxon Desert Camo skin, the Oronata Alexis skin, so you can use this for your Archwing, the Oronata or the Oronata Prime, the Naga Statue of Excalibur with the Oronata, the Axii A2, so this one is for the Aklex. So if you do not have the Aklex BP or the blueprint or the link, this is the relic that actually gives that to you. So this one is only available through Baro Ki'Teers. You cannot farm it in game without buying this from this Baro Ki'Teers, or from like players who've already purchased it, so you can trade them with that. But you can get this from Baro Ki'Teers now. The Corrupted Heavy Gunner Spectre. So this one is actually a really power Spectre. Corrupted Heavy Gunner, the Bombard, these guys actually scaled from like the level of the enemies. So you can actually have a really powerful, like especially when you're using like Slow Nova or something like that, which has like a really high level of like damage or DPS whatnot or multiplier. So like if you are looking for high level survivability and stuff like that with Nova or like other warframes, things like this can assist you. So if you are interested, like especially if you're like a solo player and you want some sort of like assistance in helping and going through the missions, or like when you're camping alone or something like that, you can have like one of these heavy gunners or the bombards when Baro Ki'Teers brings it in, and it can be really helpful. And lastly, the Sands of Inaros blueprint. Baro Ki'Teers will always bring this in, so if you're a new player and you think like, yeah, you can wait on it, you can wait on it because he brings it every single time. This actually gets you to do the quest and you can get the Inaros warframe. So there is a trick to it. I always explain in my videos that I will make a video for it, so it's been still like dragging on, but I will try to find a time to explain the benefits of how to do the Sands of Inaros, and through that you can get a lot of genetic codes. So that is I will definitely try to make a video for that as soon as possible, so that way people can actually take the benefit of it. So thank you so much everybody for watching. So that is pretty much it from the consoles. So like this will be on PS4, Switch, and Xbox. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have any questions, any comments, you can leave it in the comment section below. Thank you so much again for watching. This is HBK Grant signing off. Take it easy, guys.